Greetings, everyone. So I wanted to show you this moment from Fox News where Tucker Carlson, when he was still there, handed over to Sean Hannity. Basically, his show was finishing and then he was handing over to Sean Hannity, who was on after him. And then Sean Hannity decided to make some critical comments about what Tucker Carlson said during his show. And then you see this moment where Tucker Carlson just looks with disdain at what he's hearing from Sean Hannity. So this was a while back. This was when Tucker Carlson was still at Fox News, obviously. As most people probably know, he's been fired from Fox News not that long ago. He was fired. People have various theories as to why Fox News ditched Tucker Carlson. I think the one that seems the most credible, and it might not be the only reason, but it might have been the thing that kind of pushed it over the edge, was when he gave a speech and he got very spiritual in that speech and basically said that we're in a battle here and it's good versus evil.
If you have people who are saying, I have an idea, let's castrate the next generation. Let's sexually mutilate children. I'm sorry, that's not a political debate. What? There's nothing to do with politics. What's the outcome we're desiring here? If you're telling me that abortion is a positive good, what are you saying? Well, you're arguing for child sacrifice, obviously. When the Treasury Secretary stands up and says, you know what you can do to help the economy? Get an abortion. Well, that's like an Aztec principle, actually. Well, what's the point of child sacrifice? Well, there's no policy goal entwined with that. No, that's a theological phenomenon. None of this makes sense in conventional political terms. When people or crowds of people, or the largest crowd of people at all, which is the federal government, the largest human organization in human history, decide that the goal is to destroy things, destruction for its own sake. Hey, let's tear it down. What you're watching is not a political movement, it's evil. Those are manifestations of some larger force acting upon us. It's just so obvious. Maybe we should all take just like 10 minutes a day to say a prayer about it. I'm serious, like why not?
And apparently that kind of stuff really creeps Rupert Murdoch, who's the owner of Fox News, out. And so he was gone literally just after he gave that speech. But anyway, so before I show you this clip of Tucker Carlson versus Sean Hannity, I just want to say a little bit about Sean Hannity. He is a former Catholic, Sean Hannity, and in fact, even when he was a Catholic, I'm not sure he was the greatest Catholic. Here's an old clip of him with Michael Moore on his show. Michael Moore, the left-wing political activist, filmmaker. And in this clip, Michael Moore basically makes him look like a bad Catholic. Now, if Michael Moore can make you look like a bad Catholic, then you're doing something wrong.
Are you Catholic?
I'm Catholic.
Yeah. Really? Did you go to Mass on Sunday?
Every Sunday. I went to theology. I
You
studied theology.
went to Mass this past Sunday?
I did.
Oh, what was the sermon about? You remember the gospel?
It was about Michael Moore and
No, come on.
capitalism.
You didn't go. You didn't go. Well,
I go
went.
every Sunday. I go every Sunday.
Well, so do you remember the gospel this
I don't
past
remember
Sunday?
the gospel this past Sunday.
It was just 2 days ago.
I don't remember. I went Saturday
You're not
night.
paying
I went
attention.
Saturday night.
You went.
I hate to say it. I got there about as late as I went to your movie. So.
Right.
Sean Hannity there basically just saying, oh yeah, I don't remember what the sermon was. It was a while ago. I went to the Saturday night service. I don't remember. Basically saying, I'm not a practicing Catholic. That was his way of essentially probably saying, I don't really go to church, Michael. Unsurprisingly, Sean Hannity did then, some years later, leave the Catholic Church. Here we can see an article. It says, Sean Hannity says faith is stronger than ever after leaving Catholic Church over institutionalized corruption. Popular talk show host Sean Hannity says that despite leaving the Catholic Church due to institutionalized corruption, his Christian faith and relationship with God continue to be the source of his peace, security, and fulfillment. In an interview with Ainsley Earhart, co-host of Fox and Friends and host of Fox Nation's Ainsley's Bible Study, Hannity opens up about his journey to finding God, his current religious beliefs, and why he loves the Christmas season. The host of the Sean Hannity show revealed in a clip shared with the Christian Post that despite attending Catholic school for 12 years, he is no longer affiliated with the Catholic Church due to too much institutionalized corruption that has not been rectified. However, Hannity said his faith has gotten stronger as he's gotten older. I would say I realize more than ever that I not only need, but I want God in my life, the 57-year-old author said, adding that science reflects the majesty and ingenuity of God. So fair enough, it's a good thing that Sean Hannity still felt at that time anyway, when he gave that interview, that God is an important part of his life, and hopefully he still does. To leave the Catholic Church, though, because of institutionalized corruption, I mean, really, you really think you're going to find a place where none of that happens? You think there are Christian denominations where it's just completely pure and nothing is going wrong at all? There's no corruption whatsoever? People are people, sadly. We're not God, we're people. So there's going to be corruption wherever you go. And sure, of course, the Catholic Church is far from perfect, but to leave it for that reason, I just feel like, Sean Hannity, wherever you might be now, whatever Christian denomination you're in, can you honestly say that that place is perfect? Is everyone there perfect? There's no corruption, everything's just pure and wonderful? I do wonder. But anyway, on to this clip. So Sean Hannity, still at Fox News, been there for a very long time. This was from, I think, maybe a couple of years or so ago, when both Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson were on Fox News. And as I said at the beginning, Tucker Carlson hands over to Sean Hannity, and then Sean Hannity, rather than just taking over and then starting his show, decides to have a little swipe at Tucker, at something Tucker has been saying during his show. So let's have a little look at that, and then watch Tucker Carlson's face as Sean Hannity has that dig at him.
One person has become extremely rich, richer than any man in history, from all of this, including a lot of the suffering. That would be Amazon CEO, Democratic donor, owner of the Washington Post, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, just yesterday, made $13 billion. Now, 20 years ago, if that had happened, if a captain of industry had made $13 billion in a single day while the country got poorer, the Democratic Party would have had something to say about it. Not anymore, because the people getting rich are members of the Democratic Party. And now, Sean Hannity takes over from New York.
People can make money. They provide goods and services people want, need, and desire. That's America. It's called freedom, capitalism, and as long as it's honest, right? People decide. All right, Tucker, great show.
Tucker Carlson was looking like, is he serious? What's he doing? Why is he attacking my show? Seriously, like, they were hosts on the same network. Of course they can disagree about certain things, but if Sean Hannity wants to tell Tucker Carlson that he doesn't agree with him on certain issues, just tell him, like, off camera, just when you're chatting, just say, oh, actually, we disagree on this, and here's what I think about this. But he decides to attack him on air. Tucker Carlson, who, by the way, was drawing in the biggest audiences at Fox News. He was getting about 3.5 million viewers a night, and then he was fired. I don't know if he was getting that figure back then when this happened, but I know he was very popular. And I know that when he was fired, he was getting those kind of audiences, 3.5 to 4 million viewers a night. And then they got rid of him. And actually, Babylon B joked, Fox News fired, the only reason people watch Fox News. So there we go. That was the clip I wanted to show you. Let me know your thoughts about that whole incident when Sean Hannity has a go at Tucker Carlson, and then Tucker Carlson really does show his disdain with the expression in his face that you see there. And thanks for watching. Do come back soon.